Neighboring country Russia declares that it does not want to become a second Ukraine. Prime Minister of Georgia Georgia Irakli Kobakidze recently said the country needs to be protected from outside forces that want to incite the Maidan Revolution in Georgia. Protesters blocked the entrance to the Georgian parliament building on May 14, 2024. Speaking on May 22, Mr. Kobakidze said the country needed a foreign agents bill to control outside influence and avoid repeating the situation like in Ukraine, in which the West turned Kiev into a battlefield to confront Russian deputy, according to RT. The controversial foreign agent or foreign influence transparency law would require non-governmental organizations, media agencies and individuals to receive more than 20% of their funding from foreign countries. Foreign entities must register as entities, promoting the interests of an external power. Organizations and individuals are also required to disclose information about donors. Mr. Kobakidze described the country as currently experiencing undercurrents, in which outside influences flow like water without hindrance. Outside forces can easily destabilize Georgia by attracting those who oppose government policies and linking them into an organizational model. To a certain extent, such organizations can overthrow the government, like what happened in Ukraine in 2014 due to Western influence. That is why Georgia needs to pass the controversial law, Mr. Kobakidze said. We need transparency, we cannot let outside forces covertly interfere in Georgia. A Maidan Revolution in Georgia will have far-reaching consequences. What we do not acceptable, Mr. Kobakidze said. There is a part of people who want the Maidan Revolution to take place in Georgia, want Georgia to become the second front against Russia. We don't want that, Mr. Kobakidze added. The controversial bill was passed by the Georgian parliament, where the ruling party holds the majority of seats, last week. The bill was later rejected by the president of Georgia. But the Georgian Congress has the right to override the president's veto with a new vote. Speaking before a U.S. Congressional committee on May 22, Secretary of State Antony Blinken said Washington would act if the controversial bill in Georgia officially took effect. Georgia is Russia's southern neighbor and had a conflict with Russia in 2008. The current Georgian government maintains a neutral stance, not imposing sanctions on Russia but still wants to get closer with the European Union (EU).